Where are you with that issue in SABC? Just briefly, are you working things out now?
SABC is my home. SABC made me all the monies I have. I made it at SABC. So we are talking now about the song of the year. You need talent.
Which also brings another very interesting aspect into your social media influencers, a talk I heard on radio.
Yes.
But there's a difference between an influential person, if you got 2 million listeners or followers, if you're an influential person, you would influence those people to buy into anything that you put out there.
Correct.
But if you are a social media influencer, it's something different.
Correct.
People are not, you are not influential. I don't know why they use the word influencer, but you don't have that power. Maybe people just want to look at your life.
You've got no influence at all. You've got followers that they don't even have a reason why they follow you in the first place. Okay. Maybe they saw you wearing a beautiful shirt that Dinano is wearing. So you don't know why people follow you. That's why those are not reliable market. I will never say because of you've got thousands listeners and then followers, then you can make my business. No. It's because of those people, all of them might not be interested in what I want to sell.
And it's so sad because even marketers, about with sales, you know this because you've worked a lot with Abaglo industry. They tend to throw email with social media influencers.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's because even the traditional media is now dying. People are moving away from that. And they seem to be spending their time there. Correct. But I don't know if it yields good results for them. But that's a marketing and sales thing that maybe we'll talk about. There's so much to talk about now.
Correct.
You move on, Soccer Zone. You've already started the business. Now, I was watching Facebook Live.
Yes.
Kule issue yako ne SABC and the song of the year, Ingoma Eyahlukanisa Unyaka. Briefly tell us about that, because I remember around about 2016, 2015, you did an interview on SABC News about some competition you were running when Van Dam, that song won.
Yes.
What was that all about? Is it the same thing? Nalena Ingoma Eyahlukanisa Unyaka. Diabona napha kukho SABC Summer Song. I think Van Dam was SABC Summer Song.
Correct.
So just explain how the Summer Song went, because I know that was your intellectual property, or that's what you claim it to be.
Yes.
And now there are these legal issues with Ingoma Eyahlukanisa Unyaka. And I saw we comments with the post we had posted on Facebook.
Yes.
About who are not very happy.
Yes.
Where are you with that whole issue?
Thanks, Dini. I proposed to SABC 2011 to combine all radio stations for the Song of the Year. Because of SABC already had an award. Remember, SABC Summer Song is an award. It's not just only talking Ingoma Eyahlukanisa Unyaka. It's an award.
Okay.
So now, there was only one award SABC. It was Metro Award. That Metro Award, I realized it was one radio station. Then I said, no, man, we must have an SABC award. Combine all these radio stations together. 2011. Leslie Ndlovu accepted. He was the head of radio, GE at the time. And then 2012, they said to me, okay, go and get a sponsor because I wanted artists not to be robbed. I said, Metro FM has got awards, right? But what are the people winning there? They're winning a statue, no money. I said, artists are being played here. They are poor, they die poor. Why can't you give them money? How can you say somebody's number one has won and he won nothing? Then they said, no, Owen, good idea. But as radio, we struggled to get sponsors. Then I had to go and find sponsors. 2012, I couldn't find a sponsor. Then they said, Owen, we're going to start with concept. Because what I had sold there was also a revenue-making element. Okay. I said people must vote so that in these votes we generate income. And I can shock you now, idols, they make 100 million SMSs at 250. That is 200 million. That's business. Not a joke. By not doing anything, just by people voting. And that's what I sold. I said, if I've got, so many people voting, this is so much money we have. And that was going to boost in Metro. And Leslie Nhloko, as a businessman, he liked that idea because it was going to bring SABC income. We were going to share 50-50 with SABC. But when now I couldn't get a sponsor, I said, no, Owen, we're going to start it. That's why Ukhozi started it in 2012. Ukhozi was always having Ingoma Eyahlukanisa, but they were not voting for it. They were just waking up. In an actual fact, abantu, they must not be confused in Ilohlanga. Ukhozi, what is doing is a top 20. Mm-hmm. They do this thing every weekend. How is top 20 done? It is based on the songs that they played in the radio station. Then they look out and say, which song was dominating our station? They say, okay, Imaleni Big Zulu has played maybe 100 times. Okay, so this song has played more than any other song in our station. And then it becomes their number one. So they always had that. Even in the New Year's, they will look at the songs that dominated their station and make it number one. But with me, I came with something different. I said, no, let's vote. Because of when we vote, we're going to generate money.
So now it's not dependent on rotation and compilers.
It's based on purely people voting. That's the difference. Ukhozi, every weekend, they've got something called Top 40. It's based on the rotation of music in their station. Yes. Nobody's voting there. Yes. And that's what they've been doing over the years. That is why people are confused. They say, no, but Ukhozi has always had Ingoma Eyahlukanisa. Yes, they always had it. The very same way they have it on Saturday. Why are they not voting on Saturday? Why are they not voting on Saturday? Okay. They were doing exactly the same thing that they're doing. So I said, no, I'm not going to do your thing because I don't have a radio station. I don't rotate. I'm going to allow people to vote. And it's simple. Why I allowed people to vote was because of people are trusted with their money when they buy the CD. But when it comes to adjudication, you're saying these people know nothing. How dare you? I've never purchased one gold. These people are making millions for these artists. You don't want to include them in a judgment. You are crazy. These are people that are already judging with their own pockets. So why can't they judge using their mouth or just a touch of a button? I gave it all powers to the public, and that didn't sit well with other guys.
Okay.
And the most important thing that is there is that 2012, when I didn't get a sponsor, Ukhozi started. With my permission, of course. Okay. I said, no, continue. 2013 still, I didn't have a sponsor. They gave me a letter at SABC. Just start. I said, no, I'm not ready. 2014, they gave me a letter. I said, no, I'm not ready. Until I was ready in 2015. I got a car from Kia. Because I didn't want to start. I wanted to start with a bang. The first ever artist to win my award was Nathi Mankai, Unomvula.
Okay. What year is this? 2015 or 2016?
2015. Okay. 2015. He won a car and then 100,000.
Is it a white Kia?
It was a white Kia then.
I've seen him drive.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was a white Kia. So he won that car and then 100,000 rand. Then Umroza came 2016. Umroza Van Dam was.
That's why I remember seeing you because Ndakumbula une interview.
Yes.
On SABC News.
Yes. Then SABC joined me. Then to say, okay, Owen will partner together. That is why Umroza was live on television and stuff like that. So that was my thing. But then jealousy came on people to say, no, hang on, man. It can't just be this individual Owen coming onto such at 80. They thought they're going to steal it. Now that leads us to another topic of
intellectual rights. So, okay, before we move to intellectual rights, because that's what I heard you, Utetanga, Yokule Live Yako. Where are you with that issue in SABC? Just briefly, are you working things out now?
SABC is my home. SABC made me all the monies I have. I made it at SABC. So we are talking now about the song of the year. But moreover now, CIFSA, the Cultural Creative Federation of South Africa, is taken over now. The president will be meeting with SABC because I've just signed with them. Now they are regulating all the awards in the country. Every award must be endorsed with them. So they just endorsed mine, and then they will be talking to SABC as well. So there is a progress. I can safely say that this year we'll have a peaceful song of the year without us having squabbles we're with SABC because of at least Steve Star is involved. Number two, what SABC also realized, what they didn't know, is that we have a trademark of 10 years legally with SABC. Is sitting at SCIPC. They do have that. Most of the colleagues didn't know that. So when the seniors noticed that, then they realized that really, there's nothing that we're fighting for here. So, but yeah, why we're fighting is that people forget that once again, this is all about rights.
Yeah. I'm glad you are sorting the matter out. Singaphinde sikubone ezindabeni nakwi newspapers sibone ne lives ngoDecember. Hope the matter gets sorted out.
Yeah.
The issue of intellectual rights, I just want to touch on something, and it's tiny regulatory bodies.
Yes.
There's something that I'm learning about, blockchain technology and Bitcoin and
yes.
cryptography.
Yes.
It's all about decentralization of industry.
Yes.
Where no one is in control. Abantu are in control.
Correct.
So I guess bodies that are in control, I'm a bit.
Yeah.
But that's just me and my reservations.
Yes. No, you've got a point.
Okay. So now you talk about the issue of intellectual rights. I want to quote you.
Yes.
Kwinto wawuyithethile kwi-live yakho kule nto leading up to December kanye just after December nalento yeNgoma Eyahlukanisa Unyaka. Wathetha ngento yokuba i-artists should know that something along these lines, uzanikorekisha wena.
Yeah.
The artists should know that they are not they are not in the entertainment business. But they are in the copyrights or rights business. Please explain that. That was so powerful and it stuck with me. Yan Kumbuza ne issue ka Dave Chappelle recently.
Yes.
Which he fought now. And what's interesting is he fought something he had signed on.
Yes.
But because of the enlightenment that Owen Ndlovu nabo have, he managed to win that thing, even though he had signed. And we know a lot of artists are getting exploited. Or Zahara, but needs having signed, but they don't understand the power yabo ne rights, ne intellectual property rights zabo. How see?
If you go to the studio now, as an artist from Kofimvaba, from Enkandla, from Ekunu, you go to the studio and record. Who are you entertaining? Nobody. You are in the studio. You are not entertaining. You are creating a song. You're not an entertainer. You are a creator. Okay. You're creating a song. You're entertaining nobody. Nobody has bought your CD. No one is dancing for it. You're still trying to find out a song. You're in the studio. Once the thing is put in recording, either on a cell phone or a CD, the moment you go out there, you've got an intellectual property. Immediately. So why do you go outside and call yourself an entertainer? You are the rights owner of what you've just recorded. And that's the business you're in. You're in the rights business. Because of you've got intellectual property. Intellectual property can only be defined or explained by the lawyers. Therefore, it's a right that only lawyers talk about. It involves legal and the right. Yes.
And abantu abanale ngxaki ngabantu bakuthi abathetha ilwimi zakuthi aba bantu thetha ngabo basequnu ndiyayazi abantu bakuthi siyasunderstand isingisi but ndiyafuna ukuyibeke kakuhle ngeelwimi zethu ngeelwimi zabantu
ndicela ukuyibeka ngolu hlobo tata if useCofimvaba useNkandla usequnu apho ukhoyo kune studio ungena e-studio uyarecorda ingoma oyivapha kuwe ekhanda Are you entertainer ngelo xesha because of akuna audience uyokwenza umsebenzi kusebusuku most of these tracks are recorded at night akunabantu ojayivayo apho uyayirecorda lento ingena ku CD once yaba ku CD lento automatically it becomes an intellectual property ikangangoba tata you don't even need to go and register it anywhere as long as it is recorded already is protected. You don't have to register ingoma. No. And you don't have to give a permission to anyone ingoma. Ingoma xa usuyirecordile yeyakho. Leyo nto once uyibamba lo CD uphume studio beqhubunika une intellectual property already. Ine rights ngaphakathi.
But kwezinye instances it's different Gatsheni. Uyabizwa ngiphuzu chemist maybe usigned to whatever record company Universal, Sony, BMG whatever and sazazi ziyatshintsha namagama ngoku. Usignile bathi hambo record. Xa urecorda phayana bakubhatalele i-studio session, bakubhatalele i-engineer, bakubhatalele i-producer. Ubani o owner le intellectual property?
Tata anything oyenzayo oyisayinelayo uzugqibe wazi kahle tata udayisa i-rights zakho or impilo yakho.
So lo signature
anywhere
ayisile.
xa ufika ku security company ivimba ithi security soze ungena apho ungasayinanga usayina impilo yakho, you must know that. Xa kuyi recording company you signing your rights away, akunawujika jika tata. Musu ba entertained
Oh, this
ngosayina.
is very important, yes, and ngokuzaveza ezinye izinto. Hey, okay.
Noma ngabe uyaphi tata xa bethi signer, even if uye esibhedlela uyosayina i-operation usayine impilo yakho. So musudlalela ekusayineni noba intoni, including umsebenzi wesikole womntana wakho xa ifika. Xa wayisayina laa nto ungayijonganga, you are confirming what this child is. Anything ene signature tata usayina into ezimbili, impilo yakho okanye i-rights zakho qa in the whole world. Susayina so because lampu uzobuza umpoka lohlanga xa uqeda usayina pha ku universal bakusayinisa before ungene studio, you have already signed your rights away. Bazokubhatala noma imalini oyifunayo but awuna rights zalanto. So lama rights azawugenerate i-radio station okanye i-sales or anything, you don't have a share, awuyo shareholder. You are signing ukuthi ubanikeza ezi rights ozozenza zezabo, bona bazodecide ukuba bazokholela malini. Hence uBrenda Fassie was getting 20% max of her work.
And this is an issue. Brenda passed away in 2009. DMX passed away last week. He also had the same issues. I mean, this is a universal. It's not only a South African issue, rights, intellectual property.
Worldwide.
And people are still struggling with that today. Dave Chappelle, it took him since 2003, 2004. It only took him about 16, 17 years. It's a matter that he recently settled with Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Kuko artists are as talented. Or Nana Koyot.
Yeah.
Who die very poor. Bene catalogs as strong.
Yes.
Baninzi
as belong as izabo.
Mhlambi abenza uMaskandi baninzi.
Yes. kuMaskandi kuWestart. uMaskandi choral music. Imbube music isicathamia Sabo Soul Brothers. Sabo Black Mambas. That those guys are finding it hard because of they don't have rights to what they do. They don't even know what rights are.
You are a man who's very observant. You are a man who looks at the situation, abone problems, yes, as no solutions.
Yes.
What solutions are you bringing? Kulomba Stetanga.
Tata, we have started a company called Black Rights Management. Low company izawuvulela wonke umuntu, especially wena oqala ngqa ukuyoqula. Xa uziva wena une-talent, you'll call us. Sizokwazi ukumanage i-rights zakho. Ama rights wako remain your rights. We will be able to negotiate for you on your behalf with the next recording label or whoever where you want to go. But most of all, we'll protect your music and track it where it's played 24/7. Because abantu, they don't understand ukuthi xa umuziki wakho udlala e-radio, it's not only you promoting yourself on radio so that people can book you, but every second your song generates income. Wenza imali umusic wakho na udlala e-radioweni. So lo music kumele njalo ngonyaka uye lapho eSambro end of the year uyofuna imali once your song is played on radio. So abantu bakuthi, they don't do that. They don't do that because Casper Universe, as we speak, doesn't care about how much he makes ngama royalties because of he makes so much money ngama gigs. AKA the same, Tira the same. I'm talking about people that I know, I even converse with. They are shocked to get a check of 2 million or 3 million to say, where is it coming from? No, this is just for the rights. They don't even know how much they were supposed to get.
Royalties zabo.
In an actual fact, no artist, Tira, I challenge you. Casper, I challenge you, AKA, no artists know how to calculate their rights. They don't even know how much is their music per second. Not even one.
Who's responsible for that? Is it still Samro who runs that whole thing? Yeah, royalties.
Leadership. What is interesting is what you just asked now. This is very important and very exclusive. And I'm happy it's going to you because of you and me. In one song, you've got 3 types of rights in one song.
Okay.
And all these rights are hlala kuma different organization. Start in Ingoma Eyahlukanisa Big Zulu, which is a big song now. In our 3 types of rights, E1. Every song, no matter pingom, in a rights as a 3. In a rights 1, everybody are in little time. Best goes over the rights, yama composers and publishers. So, if ingoma yakho idlala radio, wake wayizwa unemali already ebhadalwa kuSamro. So uma uyicomposer yaleyo ngoma, you go and claim your money eSamro noma uyipublisher. More publisher la wena nowadays many artists as publisher. So you've got money there. Samro. There's another organization. All these organizations, by the way, they collect different rights. So you must know them all. It's Samro, it's Sampra, and Kapaso. Okay. Those are 3 collecting rights in South Africa. The Babiza, CMO. Okay. So you must register in all those collecting society. Abantu badume Samro, no. And there's this myth yokuthi Samro is register in music. No. Samro does not register music. If you lose your song, don't go to Samro, they don't have. There's an excitement. People, they think Samro registers music. It doesn't. It's not a registration company. Is Samro just register your music to collect? Actually, what is said, leadership. Is Samro does not have an audio of your song. They just have information, Samro. Who's a composer, Dinano, who's a singer, Owen Ndlovu, Becca. They only have text. They don't have audio. They don't need audio. So don't go and register your song with Samro. You will never find it there. Now, Samro will only register the details of the people that participated in a song. Even if you are 10, including the sound engineer, everybody else, Dina will be there. So that's what Samro does. Because when Samro pays, then they have to check out the credentials and say, okay, these are people that have performed in a song. And then they pay according to the people listed as performers, as the writers and all that in the song. And then you've got now SAMPRA. That is South African Music Performing Rights Association for performance now. So the people that were backing vocalists, the people that were singing there, they claim their money at SAMPRA.